Alright, so the chapter has, or the spoilers for chapter 155 of Jujutsu Kaisen have just came out, and man, this is actually a promising chapter, so yeah, let's just get into them. So the chapter starts off with Itadori and Hakari having a conversation, but Hakari finds out that he's from Jujutsu High, so I thought that this is pretty much inevitable. We've been speculating on what Hakari was going to do once he found out that Itadori was from Jujutsu High, and yeah, I feel like we can all say that we expected him to start fighting him, which yes is a big part of this chapter. Kirara versus Fushiguro continues, so where we left off from last chapter. Hakari uses his curse technique by moving his hands. Tatami mat-like objects appear. Itadori is then forced into a position resembling the execution of a guillotine. And the leaker basically says that definitely not clear on the translation yet, so when the full chapter comes out on Friday, we should be able to get a good look or good glance at what Hakari's curse technique is. But by the looks of it, it doesn't seem like it has something to do with like chances, which Gege, I think, in like an interview said that Hakari's curse technique has something to do with his name, which I think translated to like a prayer or ritual of the dead, or was something to do with gambling, which was of course with his what he's doing right now, gambling or scripting fights for a fight club. Hakari says Wanagi did something to drink, Yuji something non-alcoholic. Hakari Gojo was also a non-drinker. After that, Yuji says something which reveals his identity. And by the looks of it, apparently Hakari, I was presume he was testing Yuji to see if he knew who Gojo was, because pretty much everyone in the Jujutsu world knows who Gojo is. So basically testing Yuji. So I think Yuji basically said something like, "Yeah, I know who Gojo," or "Yeah, Gojo, you know him." And yeah, I think that's how he was able to find out about Yuji's identity, which was very interesting and shows a level of intellect that Hakari has. Hakari was already alarmed because of Karawa's attempted phone call earlier. Normally the two only communicate through lines, so the phone call was served as a warning. So yeah, Gege focused on Karawa's phone pretty much getting dropped whenever he got attacked from Fushiguro. That happened last chapter, and Gege focused on it, and I knew it had something like some importance. So yeah, it shows a level of I guess paying attention that Gege has to detail, which I think is really nice. Yuji is able to free himself from Hakari's restraint with a kick to the chin. He even headbutts Hakari and tells him to listen to him. At the end of the chapter, Fushiguro uses his bunny Shikigami. But something I forgot to go over was Hakari had no idea what was happening in Shibuya during pretty much what happened in the last arc, which is very interesting because I would actually think of the exact opposite. I thought he knew everything was going on, but he just didn't care to help out. And the fact that he had no idea that Gojo got sealed, I think, speaks volumes about his character and how he's just so in his own world that he doesn't really let anyone else in. I don't know about Kirara, but they seem to have a very close relationship or something like that. It hasn't been confirmed yet, but it's still interesting nonetheless, and just shows what Hakari is basically all about. But the most impactful thing to come out of this chapter is tatami mats, or Hakari's curse technique. And when the full chapter comes out on Friday, I want to get a better in-depth look at what Hakari's curse technique is, because I feel like it's very interesting that Gege is leaving out basically what his curse technique is, or by the look of these spoilers, it seems like all we're getting is like basically the tatami mats and the guillotine and executioner's position. Which I mean, like, I would want to get just a full chapter of exposition about his curse technique instead of just like sprinkling it in every chapter or so. But if we're not getting at this chapter, I want to get a next chapter just because I really want to understand his curse technique, which he's apparently as powerful or more powerful than Yuta, and he's been said to be one of the very few students who could surpass Gojo, which is quite a statement to make. And honestly, I could see this chapter or portion of the arc wrapping up within the next 3 chapters or so. If Sting by Shonen rules and Hakari listens to Yuji's proclamation for why he should join the team and to basically enter into the calling game to stop Kenjaku. But guys, tell me what you guys thought about the chapter down below. As always, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, do all of that. And yeah, follow me on all my social media accounts down below the description below. And it's been your host, Vinland, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.